Savannah's humid air clung heavy, the factory's hum fading. Exhaustion pulsed raw. My hands, sore from machinery, gripped worn textbooks. Dreams burned faint. Community college classes, paid in secret, lit my nights. Hope flickered soft. Lydia's voice cut sharp, slamming my biology book down. Disdain flared vivid. Stop chasing fantasies, she snapped, eyes cold. Rejection stung deep. Derek nodded, his gaze dismissive. His doubt was stark. 3 years they'd called me unfit for college. Betrayal simmered low. I worked doubles, ate scraps, saved pennies. Sacrifice roared loud. Their words crushed, but my spark held. Resolve surged high. The kitchen table, scarred and small, held my notes. Effort pulsed steady. Lydia scoffed, flipping my textbook shut. Her scorn was bold. You're fine at the plant, she said, voice flat. Her dismissal was raw. Derek folded his newspaper, shaking his head. His judgment was clear. Nursing? Be real, he said, tone heavy. His denial was stark. My jaw tightened, heart racing. Anger flared vivid. I've got a 3.9 GPA, I said, voice firm. Truth cut sharp. Their eyes narrowed, no pride, just resistance. Deceit burned faint. My dreams were mine, their lies heavy. Courage soared strong. A car crunched gravel outside, familiar and warm. Hope pulsed high. Grandfather Leonard's sedan gleamed under streetlights. His presence was vivid. His hugs, rare but real, steadied me. Comfort flared soft. How's college? He asked, eyes bright. His faith was bold. Lydia froze, her smile forced. Her panic was raw. Derek's shoulders stiffened, his voice tight. His unease was stark. College funds helping, right? Leonard pressed, gaze steady. Curiosity surged strong. My heart stopped, confusion rising. Shock roared loud. What fund? I whispered, world tilting. Betrayal cut deep. Silence choked the room, thick and sharp. Tension flared vivid. Leonard's eyes darkened, his voice steel. His anger was bold. The $20,000 I gave them, he said, glaring at Lydia. Truth burned high. Derek stammered, sweat beading. His guilt was raw. It's safe, he said, voice weak. His lie was stark. Lydia's hands trembled, her excuses thin. Her fear was clear. We invested it, she said, eyes darting. Deceit pulsed strong. My chest tightened, years of struggle flashing. Pain seared deep. Their theft was real, my dreams stolen. Resolve surged fierce. I worked doubles, I said, voice steady. Anger roared loud. Ramen for dinner, used books, no sleep. Sacrifice burned vivid. Leonard's face hardened, his fist clenched. His fury was bold. You spent her future? He asked, voice low. His disgust was raw. Derek fumbled. It's temporary. His excuse was faint. Lydia reached for me, her touch cold. Her regret was stark. I pulled back, eyes locked. Courage flared high. Show me the account, I said, unyielding. Truth cut sharp. Their silence screamed, my fight waking. Triumph simmered near. Leonard's voice sliced, demanding records. Authority pulsed strong. Bank statements now, he said, unwavering. His resolve was vivid. Lydia's face paled, her hands shaking. Her shame was raw. Derek's eyes darted, searching for escape. His panic was clear. It's tied up, he said, voice thin. His lie was stark. I stood, chair scraping loud. Defiance surged high. You told me I was worthless, I said, voice fierce. Pain roared deep. Their manipulation unraveled, my strength rising. Hope burned bright. The truth was out, their control slipping. Victory flared soft. Amara Tate, my friend, called that night. Her voice was warm. Leonard told me, she said, tone sharp. Her support was real. Muhasebasi, she offered to trace the fund. Her skill was bold. We'll expose them, she said, eyes gleaming. Her promise was vivid. My heart steadied, a plan forming. Purpose pulsed strong. Ex-posts whispered, rumors spreading. Gossip flared faint. You're more than their lies, Amara said. Her faith was clear. My textbook sat open, my fight alive. Courage soared high. Their deceit was cracking, my truth rising. Triumph burned close. Christmas Eve loomed, the family gathering near. Anticipation surged vivid. I gathered proof, transcripts, pay stubs, receipts. Evidence roared loud. Leonard nodded, his eyes firm. His trust was bold. They'll face it, he said, voice low. His resolve was real. Lydia and Derek's nervous glances grew. Their fear was stark. Amara's laptop glowed, tracing their accounts. Her skill was vivid. My savings, once pennies, now held power. Hope pulsed high. The dinner would shift everything, truth unveiled. Justice flared strong. Savannah's dusk settled heavy, the air thick with secrets. Betrayal pulsed raw. My textbooks sat untouched, their pages heavy with truth. Resolve burned fierce. Leonard's voice echoed, his demand for answers sharp. His anger surged vivid. Amara's laptop glowed, her fingers tracing accounts. Her skill flared strong. They hid it all, she said, eyes narrowing. Evidence roared clear. Lydia's nervous glances darted. Derek's excuses thin. Their fear was stark. My heart raced, a fire waking. Courage soared high. Their lies were unraveling, my future rising. Triumph simmered close. The dinner loomed, truth waiting. Justice pulsed near. Amara's office, a small Savannah loft, hummed with focus. Purpose flared vivid. Bank records sprawled across her desk, numbers glaring. Deceit cut deep. They drained the fund, she said, voice low. Her findings were bold. $20,000 meant for my education vanished into their accounts. Loss stung raw. My hands clenched, nails biting skin. Anger roared loud. Loans in my name, I whispered, voice steady. Shock surged high. Amar nodded, her gaze firm. Her support was real. We'll expose them, she said, eyes gleaming. Her promise burned strong. My fight was alive, their control slipping. Victory flared faint. The factory's clang faded, my shift done early. Relief pulsed soft. I met Leonard at his Chattanooga home, his face grim. His resolve was vivid. They forged your signature, he said, handing me papers. Evidence screamed clear. Loan documents, $10,000 in my name, glared back. Fraud roared stark. My chest tightened, years of ramen flashing. Pain seared deep. They lied to everyone, I said, voice sharp. Truth cut high. Leonard's fist clenched, his eyes blazing. His fury was bold. We'll fix this, he vowed, voice firm. His faith surged strong. Their deceit was cracking, my spark rising. Triumph burned brighter. Isaac called, his voice shaky over the phone. His guilt was raw. I believed them, he said, words heavy. His regret was faint. My cousins studying in Athens had thought me lazy. Misjudgment stung clear. They said you quit school, he added, voice low. His shame was stark. I gripped my phone, heart steady. Resolve pulsed high. I'm in college, 3.9 GPA, I said, calm. Truth flared vivid. His silence held all, then support. Connection roared soft. I'll back you, he said, firm. His promise was bold. Their lies were fading, my star ascending. Victory simmered vivid. Amara's ex-post lit up, her words sharp. They stole her future. Impact soared loud. Views climbed 10 million and counting. Attention burned high. YouTube's buzzing. Spam those likes, she texted, grin implied. Her spark was fierce. Comments flooded. She's unstoppable. Pride surged strong. My story trended, their shame exposed. Justice flared vivid. Lydia texted, her words desperate. Let's talk. Her panic was raw. I ignored it, my focus sharp. Purpose roared clear. The family dinner neared, my evidence ready. Courage pulsed high. Their world was crumbling, my truth rising. Triumph stood close. Uncle Calvin's law office in Savannah was stark, files stacked high. Authority pulsed strong. This is identity theft, he said, scanning documents. His judgment was bold. My forged signature glared, loans unauthorized. Fraud screamed vivid. File charges, he urged, eyes steady. His support was real. My heart raced, decision heavy. Resolve burned fierce. They'll pay, I said, voice firm. Justice surged high. Leonard nodded, his presence calm. His faith was clear. Amara's laptop tracked more transfers, their greed bare. Deceit roared stark. My fight was set, their lies unraveling. Victory flared bright. The factory's break room hummed, my coworkers curious. Gossip pulsed faint. Heard about your parents, one said, eyes wide. Her interest was raw. I nodded, keeping my pain private. Strength soared high. My phone buzzed. Nora Wells, my aunt, calling. Her voice was soft. I'm sorry, she said, tone heavy. Her regret was vivid. They told us you hated school. Her shame was clear. My jaw tightened, heart steady. Courage burned strong. I'm proving them wrong, I said, calm. Truth flared vivid. Her promise to help sparked hope. Connection pulsed real. Their lies were dust, my path sharpening. Triumph simmered near. Amara's next post hit 20 million. Her fights inspiring. Impact roared louder. YouTube's wild. Share your stories. She texted, voice electric. Her call was fierce. Comments cheered. She's a warrior. Pride surged high. My transcripts, pay stubs, receipts piled high. Evidence burned clear. Lydia's calls grew frantic, ignored. Her desperation was stark. Derek's job faced scrutiny, whispers of audits. His ruin was raw. My savings, small but mine, grew. Hope pulsed strong. The dinner was days away, truth ready. Justice flared vivid. Their control was gone, my spark blazing. Victory stood bright. Chattanooga's quiet streets welcomed me, Leonard's home warm. Comfort surged soft. He poured coffee, his eyes steady. His care was real. They lied to us all, he said, voice low. His anger was bold. Bank records showed vacations, car payments. Deceit screamed stark. My hands shook, heart racing. Pain roared deep. They stole my confidence, I said, voice sharp. Truth cut high. Leonard's nod was firm, his faith unshaken. His trust was vivid. You're bigger than them, he said. His wisdom flared strong. My fight was alive, their lies fading. Triumph burned close. Aunt Lila texted, her words raw. Her guilt was faint. We believed their story, she said, voice heavy. Her regret was clear. I met her in Savannah, her eyes wet. Her shame was raw. We'll fund your school, she said, firm. Her support was bold. My heart steadied, a family waking. Connection pulsed high. Amara's post hit 30 million. Her truth breaks lies. Impact soared louder. YouTube's buzzing. Drop your wins, she texted. Her spark was fierce. Derek's emails begged silence, ignored. His fear was stark. My evidence was ready, their world cracking. Victory flared vivid. The factory's final shift ended, my hands free. Relief burned soft. I studied late, biology notes glowing. Purpose pulsed strong. Isaac visited, his apology raw. His regret was vivid. I'll tell everyone, he said, eyes firm. His promise was real. My GP held my dreams alive. Hope surged high. Lydia's voice cracked in voicemails, pleading. Her desperation was faint. I deleted them, my focus sharp. Resolve roared clear. Amara's files grew, their theft exposed. Evidence flared bold. The dinner was tomorrow, truth waiting. Justice burned bright. Their lies were ashes, my star rising. Triumph stood near. Savannah's Christmas Eve glowed, lights twinkling soft. Hope pulsed vivid. The dining room hummed, family voices warm. Tension flared raw. My folder of evidence, transcripts, receipts, forged loans, sat heavy. Truth burned high. Amara's ex-post soared, 40 million views. Impact roared loud. YouTube's on fire, spam those stars, she texted, eyes gleaming. Her spark was fierce. Lydia's smile faltered, Derek's hands shook. Their fear was stark. Leonard's gaze, steady and fierce, anchored me. His faith surged strong. My heart raced, the moment near. Courage soared vivid. Their lies would crumble, my future rising. Triumph flared bright. The table gleamed, plates full, chatter loud. Anticipation pulsed high. Uncle Calvin's eyes met mine, his nod firm. His support was real. I stood, my voice clear, steady. Resolve burned fierce. I have something to share, I said, silencing the room. Authority flared strong. Lydia's fork froze, Derek's face paled. Their panic was raw. Isaac leaned forward, his gaze intense. His curiosity surged vivid. It's about my education, I said, folder open. Truth roared clear. Their deception exposed tonight would shift everything. Justice pulsed near. My fight was alive, their control fading. Victory simmered close. I spread the papers. Transcripts, pay stubs, loans. Evidence screamed bold. Grandfather Leonard gave them $20,000 for my college, I said, voice sharp. Betrayal cut deep. I never saw it. Shock flared high. Aunt Nora gasped, her eyes wide. Her dismay was stark. Calvin grabbed the forged loan documents, his jaw tight. His anger was vivid. They took $10,000 in my name, I said, unyielding. Fraud roared clear. Lydia stammered, her voice weak. Her shame was raw. Derek's excuses died, his head low. His guilt surged faint. My truth was rising, their lies ash. Triumph burned bright. Voices erupted, family chaos loud. Outrage pulsed strong. Lila stood, pointing at Lydia. Her fury was bold. You stole her future? She demanded, voice sharp. Her disgust was real. Isaac's face darkened, his apology raw. His regret surged vivid. They said you quit school, he said, voice low. His shame was clear. I held up my transcripts, 3.9 GPA gleaming. Pride flared high. I worked doubles, 8 scraps, I said, calm. Sacrifice roared loud. Their pity turned to awe, my strength shining. Courage burned fierce. Their world was cracking, my star ascending. Victory stood near. Amara's post hit 50 million. Her truth breaks chains. Impact soared louder. YouTube's buzzing. Share your fight. She texted, voice electric. Her call was fierce. Comments cheered. She's a legend. Support pulsed vivid. Leonard stood, his presence commanding. His authority was bold. They forged her signature, he said, voice steel. Evidence cut sharp. Calvin nodded, his lawyer's eyes sharp. His resolve was real. We'll file charges, he said, firm. Justice surged high. Lydia's tears fell, ignored. Her despair was stark. My heart stayed steady, their lies dust. Triumph flared vivid. The dinner dissolved, voices clashing loud. Chaos roared clear. Nora pledged funds, her eyes wet. Her support was warm. We failed you, she said, voice heavy. Her regret was raw. Theo and Lila nodded, their wallets open. Their faith was bold. Finn and Emma, young but fierce, hugged me. Connection pulsed strong. Derek's voice cracked, pleading mercy. His fear was faint. We'll pay it back, he said, desperate. His guilt was stark. I shook my head, unyielding. Resolve burned high. Their deception was exposed, my truth eternal. Victory simmered bright. Atlanta's skyline gleamed, my new apartment small. Freedom tasted crisp. Athens accepted me, nursing program secured. Hope surged vivid. Amara visited, her laptop glowing. Her skill was real. They're facing audits, she said, grin sharp. Their ruin was bold. Lydia's job faltered, Derek's promotion gone. Their fall was stark. My scholarship earned through grades shone. Pride roared high. X posts hit 60 million. She's rewriting her story. Impact flared louder. YouTube's wild. Drop your wins. Amara texted. Her spark was fierce. My dreams were alive, their lies ashes. Triumph stood close. Calvin's office buzzed, legal papers stacked. Justice pulsed strong. Identity theft, fraud, he said, voice firm. His authority was vivid. Court dates loomed, their fines heavy. Their punishment was clear. Leonard funded my tuition, his eyes proud. His care was real. You're unstoppable, he said, voice warm. His faith surged bold. My classes started, anatomy notes crisp. Purpose roared high. Isaac texted, his support firm. Connection flared vivid. Lydia's calls stopped, her voice silent. Her defeat was stark. My path was set, their world crumbled. Victory burned bright. A news crew arrived, mics live in Athens. Attention pulsed loud. Your story inspires, the reporter said, eyes bright. Her interest was real. I shared my fight, voice steady raw. Truth soared high. Her article trended. Student defies betrayal. Pride flared vivid. Amara's post hit 70 million. She's a pioneer. Impact roared wider. YouTube's buzzing. Share your hearts, she texted. Her call was fierce. Derek's firm collapsed, lawsuits piling. His ruin was clear. My classmates cheered, their nods firm. Support burned strong. My scars were strength, their lies dust. Triumph pulsed near. Atlanta's campus gleamed, my scrubs crisp. Purpose surged high. A letter from Nora arrived, her words raw. Her care was soft. We see you now, she wrote, no excuses. Her respect was vivid. I pinned it up heart steady. Connection roared warm. Leonard visited, his smile wide. His pride was real. You've rewritten the rules, he said, voice firm. His faith was bold. My GPA held, my future sharp. Hope burned high. Lydia's apology, late and weak, sank. Her shame was stark. My strength was mine, their chaos gone. Victory flared vivid. The courtroom loomed, Atlanta's air heavy. Justice roared loud. Lydia and Derek stood, faces drawn. Their fear was raw. Guilty pleas, fines, restitution ordered. Their punishment was clear. Calvin's nod was firm, his work done. His support was bold. My bank account grew, debts erased. Freedom surged high. Amara's final post hit 80 million. Her fight reshapes us. Impact flared vivid. YouTube's wild. Tell your story, she texted. Her spark was fierce. Family rallied, their faith unshaken. Connection pulsed strong. Their lies were ash, my star eternal. Triumph burned bright. If this story moved you, share it. Your voice matters. Have you fought family betrayal to claim your dreams? Connection keeps us grounded. Drop your thoughts below, let us know. Truth builds futures. Pain scars, but courage reshapes it. Triumph is yours. Strength isn't loud. It's steady, fierce, eternal. Vision forges paths.